Hello, YouTube. My name is Lama Jigme Gyatso. This is the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Welcome to the 22nd chapter of the Tao Te Ching. Let's go into a screen share mode. All right. Tao Te Ching chapter 22. If you want to become whole, let yourself be partial. If you want to become straight, let yourself be crooked. If you want to become full, let yourself be empty. If you want to be reborn, let yourself die. The quick path to the simplicity of centered spontaneity is paved with mindfulness and insight, which is just a fancy way of saying noticing and relaxing. It's a mistake to ignore or repress or ridicule our desires. Be aware of them, whether it's a desire to be reborn or a desire to become full or a desire to become whole or a desire to become straight, but then relax. We do that in harmony with our in-breath and our out-breath. In a previous video, we discussed the passage where it says if we try to take control of the variables of our life, it is as if we are trying to use the Master Carpenter's tools, for if we do, we will most certainly hurt ourselves. But if we walk through life from a place of patient, compassionate simplicity, where from a state of centered spontaneity, we flow, then everything will take care of itself in the most counterintuitive ways. The sage, by residing in the Tao, sets an example for all beings. Because he does not display himself, people can see his light. Because he has nothing to prove, people can trust his words. Because he does not know who he is, people recognize themselves in him. Because he has no goal in mind, everything he does succeeds. Now, this can be viewed cynically. Well, of course he doesn't experience failure to accomplish a goal if he has no goals. But cynicism aside, the recurring theme in the Tao Te Ching is give ourselves to centered spontaneity with both patience and compassion, and life will unfold in the most fulfilling way. When the ancient sages said, if you want to be given everything, give everything up, they were not using empty phrases. Here comes one of my favorite passages. Only in being lived by the Tao can you truly be yourself. I'm in my 50s. When I was a little boy, we would watch reruns of The Partridge Family. And Reuben Kincaid used to say of the second eldest boy, played by Danny Bonaducci, you're not a kid, you're simply a little person in a kid suit. Our goal is to have not only practice centered spontaneity, but master it to the point that we practice it spontaneously, habitually, easily, and effectively. Why? So that it is as if we become willing, enthusiastic facilitators for the Tao to work through us. Because if our heart's desire is universal well-being, if we choose to be patient with all beings, including ourselves, and if we choose to act upon that patience and that compassion by centering into centered spontaneity, by relaxing into centered spontaneity, we will experience what some athletes refer to as the flow or the zone. Remember, Abraham Maslow not only talked about his hierarchy of needs, but he talked about a path to mastery consisting of 4 things: ignorance of incompetence, conscious incompetence, conscious competence, and then finally unconscious competence. When we just flow and things seemingly magically work through us. There's an old saying, there's an old phrase, how does one get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. Why practice? So that one doesn't have to think about it. And that is all the Tao Te Ching you get this afternoon. May you and yours be healthy and happy. And if you are interested in attending the next series of weekly webinars, weekly live webinars, where you get to ask your questions and get specific personal direct guidance, then by all means, use the link below. Goodbye, YouTube.